take a bottle of pills from the med cart and put it in her pocket.
You know what? This unrelenting animosity towards me is tiresome. Okay, I've decided life is too short. I'm not going to engage.
I'll be in the ER. Can you at least ask her to empty her pockets?
You're accusing a doctor of stealing medication. That could have very unpleasant repercussions. Are you sure you want to force this?
Justice will be served.
Please, Mr. Hoffman, this has nothing to do with you.
I happen to be an eyewitness to the crime. Robin is telling the truth. Dr. Niles definitely stole medicine from this hospital. Amazing. You people are hanging on my every word. Pity you weren't so attentive to my physical and emotional distress.
Will you just get on with it, please?
Mr. Hoffman, what exactly did you see?
Everything. I had an unobstructed view from the perfect vantage point, and Dr. Niles is apparently so arrogant she didn't notice that she was being observed. You will find the vial of meds in her left lab coat pocket. If anyone here is intelligent enough to simply look.
Dr. Franklin.
Anything you want to say?
Yeah, it's true. Antibiotics.
Why?
It was a favor for my housekeeper. Her cousin's developed a serious infection. She's illegal. She has no insurance. She's terrified to go to a clinic because she might be deported.
Are you serious? That is the biggest crock I have ever heard. I don't know why you want those antibiotics, but I'm sure it has something to do with trying to sabotage me.
Of course, Robin, because everything is about you.
I'm gonna take them. Treat your housekeeper's cousin, but I want to make sure you're not treating a symptom. Bring her in for testing, no questions asked.
Of course. Thank you.
How much longer are you going to let her get away with everything? Her housekeeper's cousin? You gotta be kidding.
You know what? I am doing my best to be fair and impartial. And if you have a problem with that, take it up with the board. The chief trustee is right there.
Listen.
I'm going to run into you.
Really? What's up?
Well, the boys and I are decorating our Christmas tree tonight, and we were really hoping you and Spencer could join us. You know, make it a family occasion.
Thank you for sticking up for Robert.
You, sir, were terribly remiss in not noticing Dr. Niles' thievery yourself. You're a surgeon, supposedly observant. Your lack of attention to detail is hardly reassuring to someone with a brain tumor you've yet to locate.
How could Patrick have seen Lisa take the meds if she wasn't even in his line of sight?
How could he not have seen any indication of my severe trauma? One suspects you see what you want to see and ignore the rest, which is bad for patients and for partners.
Oh, hey, do you have a sec?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, good. Look, I'm working on a case on cheating spouses.
And you come to me for that? That's flattering, Sam.
No, look, my client believes that her husband, Dr. Randall Flight, is having an affair with one of his patients. He works here, and I think you've also treated the patient in question, so I was hoping that maybe you could add some insight.
Orderly to the fifth floor.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
As you can see, Lisa has been on a very determined, very well thought out mission to discredit me. And today would have been another appearance of Robin the Paranoid if you hadn't backed me up.
Astonishing.
I know. Lisa is a piece of work.
I was referring to you. How can a woman of your obvious intelligence sit back and let your husband's deranged mistress ride roughshod over you?
Lisa belongs in prison or in a nut house. And believe me, if justice would have been served, my life would be a whole lot easier. But Lisa's secondary to the real problem, which is the stalemate that's become my marriage.
It's a straightforward decision. Stay mired in self-pitying martyrdom, or unload the philanderer who's cheated on you.
Dr. Garrett.
I don't really know. I go back and forth all the time. One minute I want to reconcile in the worst way, and the next I think maybe Patrick and I are better off with a clean break.
that?
Yeah, of course I know Dr. Flight. I'm pretty sure I remember the patient, but I'm not really sure what you're asking me.
I'm just wondering if you've ever witnessed any sort of interaction between them.
I wasn't really paying attention. And even if I was, I'm not in the position to comment on the morality of a cheating husband.
Well, actually,
It's an excuse and a lame one at that, but sometimes events do take on a life of their own. Excuse and a lame one at that, but sometimes events do take on a life of their own.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pry.
Long story short, Sam, is I cheated on Robin with Dr. Niles, and it's affected our marriage, obviously. It's something we're still dealing with.
Yeah, of course. Look, can I offer you a piece of advice?
Sure.
You gotta let it go. I mean, you can't change what happened with Lisa. You've got to concentrate on moving forward.
Dr. Rodriguez, call pediatrics. Dr. Lucia Rodriguez, call pediatrics.
Elizabeth, would you mind giving this to Patrick for me? I can't deal with him right now. Robin, I know you're hurt and angry right now, and you have every right to be. But take it from me. Be very sure before you push Patrick out of your life. I pushed Lucky, and then I pushed Nikolas. And a funny thing happened. They both went away.
If you knew Dr. Flight was unfaithful with his wife, would you tell me?
Probably not.
All right, I figured that. At least you're being honest.
Look, I heard rumors, but I don't know if it's true, so I'd rather not comment.
She's paying me, so I've got to keep digging.
Dr. Flight's a good man, and from what I can tell, he cares about his family. If he did stray, and he is remorseful, if all of that is true, I just hope that his wife doesn't assume that their marriage is based on lies.
I'm doing just fine as a single working mom. It's not about me needing someone to lean on. It's about realizing too late that Nikolas meant a lot to me. It meant a lot to him, too. And I took him for granted. I pushed him away before I stopped to think about how I would feel when I succeeded.
why did you push him away?
I don't know, fear, maybe, my need to prove something, punish him, punish myself, I don't know. But whatever the reason, we had a chance at something, and I didn't grab it, and now it's gone.
Excuse me. Hey, Theo.
Hi.
Hope I'm not interrupting.
No, are you kidding? Not at all. Patrick was just helping me with the case, giving me some insight.